Okay, we're live from Princeton, New Jersey. You're watching Hurricane Central. Okay, I'm Severe Specialist Alec Heflin. We're live here in Princeton, New Jersey. We're tracking these hurricanes out in the Atlantic and the Pacific. You can see there's multiple storms. Tropical Depression Lee, that's just going to be a fish storm. Maria will get down. We'll talk about that later in the video. That's going to be a big one towards the Caribbean again, unfortunately, and then potentially the U.S. impact. Jose, the main attraction right there. Also, Tropical Storm Norma was a hurricane the other day, I think, or a tropical storm was going to be a hurricane towards Mexico, but it hit some cooler waters or something, so it died down. And there's also Hurricane Otis, which is going to be a major Cat 2 or 3, but luckily there's no land there, so that won't be affecting anybody. You could see now New Jersey's under a tropical storm watch for the beaches, the barrier islands from Manasquan to Little Egg Harbor, and there's also a flood watch right now. Here's the current track. It's the 5 p.m. advisory from the hurricane hunters. They'll be updating it every 3 hours now because the hurricane hunters will be flying into the storm because it's getting closer to making landfall right now, and it just intensified right now. Yesterday it was a tropical storm because it made that unusual loop. We were talking about this about a week ago, maybe 10 days ago, and it's still consistent for being off the coast of New Jersey. You can see right now it's off the coast of South Carolina. Tomorrow, Cape Hatteras will be feeling it. They have a tropical storm watch too up, and also by Tuesday night, it'll be off the coast of New Jersey. We'll show you the wind speed, the waves, and all that in a second. But then you could see it makes this unusual loop after it brushes New York and Connecticut, Boston, and then by Friday at 2 p.m. it's going to make this unusual U-turn. Some models are saying it's going to be making a double hit, another hit on, direct hit onto the, models say it's going to go out to sea and go up there, or some models say it's going to loop around the high pressure and combine with Maria and make a huge mess over here and make a major hurricane for the East Coast. So this is something to watch out. But for right now, we know it's going to brush the Northeast and make a loop right there. And then after that, we don't know what happens after the loop on Friday. You can see here's the rainfall. They just upgraded this now. Yesterday they weren't saying too much for New Jersey. Now they're saying it's going to be east side of New Jersey is going to get hit. They're on the borderline of the highest rainfall. Right here you can see western New Jersey near PA, about up to an inch or two. Right over here, 1.5 to 2.5 inches in the blue, the dark blue. And then as you get towards the barrier islands, where I'll probably be tomorrow unless there's bad flooding and there's same power outages, so I might not be going there, but I might go to Belmar because they're not on the barrier islands. I could probably go down there if the roads aren't too bad. And you can see 4 to 6 inches of rain right here, 3 to 6 inches near Sandy Hook, Belmar, Seaside Heights, Long Beach Island, towards all the way down to Cape May. Is saying possibly on the borderline. If this thing comes closer, we could be in the 8-inch rainfall total for the beach, the barrier islands, and then we could be in about 3 to 5 inch rainfalls for central Jersey. You can see here's one of the models right here is saying the winds are going to be tomorrow night. It's Monday night. That's probably when I'll start to go down. If it's not bad, 30 miles per hour at the barrier islands, and you can see it's going to be off the coast of the Cape Hatteras area. And then you can see right here on a Tuesday morning at about, this is about 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Right over here you can see we're going to get gusty winds 60 miles per hour at the beach. Central Jersey will get a sustained winds 15 to 25 miles per hour with gusts up to 35 miles per hour. So they won't be seeing as much of a wind threat, but there could still be an isolated power outages, but most likely at the beach where they're going to say 60 miles per hour wind gusts. Yeah, 60 mile per hour wind gusts that can knock trees down and power lines. So, and also you can see right there it's showing 103. It also showed 110 miles per hour. So this thing could be a Cat 2 hurricane off the coast of Ocean City and Virginia. So it's a good thing it's not making landfall, or this will be another Hurricane Sandy for New Jersey. But it does something strange down the road, but we don't know yet. And then you can see right here is on Wednesday, the 20th, right over here, it brushes, it goes really close towards Connecticut, and Maine right there, Massachusetts and Maine right over there. But then look at this right here, on Sunday the 24th right here, you can see it made that U-turn again. That's Jose right over there, and this is Maria. Unfortunately, it's going to hit the Caribbean island. They're saying a Category 3, 125 miles per hour, which Barbuda got 80%, 90% of the island is gone, so that's devastating that this storm has to hit again. Too bad it can't go out to sea, unfortunately. And then hopefully it doesn't go to Florida. Some models saying it's going to hit Florida again, where they got devastated in the Key Largo, the Key West area, and in that area, and then possibly go up the East Coast. We'll have to see. Hopefully these two systems don't collide, or there'll be something major for the East Coast down the road, but that's too early down the road, but we'll have to stay tuned. But so the European model, this is what it's saying. Look, it's going to be off the coast of the New Jersey, but that's still way too far in advance. This is like 10 days down the road. You can see right here, Jose is going to be off the coast of New Jersey, but really close. You can see those close isobars right there. That's going to be the gusty winds right there. New York, Long Island right there, the Connecticut area, Boston right over there. And then you could see it does that loop around, it sticks around. This is 168 hours down the road, and you can see there's Maria down there off of the Bahamas, and there's Jose near the Carolinas right there. And also here's going to be the waves right here. This is on Tuesday right here, the 19th. We're going to get 15-foot waves off the coast of the Barrier Islands from Cape May all the way up to Sandy Hook, Long Island, New York, Connecticut, and Boston. They're going to get 15-20-foot waves, so hopefully it doesn't get street flooding. So this is going to be bad. And this is the storms out to sea. Imagine if the storm was on the island. That'd be another Sandy all over again, which we don't need that. Stay tuned for continuing updates. We'll have live team coverage out in the field, most likely, unless it's really bad flooding and power outages. I'll probably then go to Belmar because it's not a barrier island, so I could get back away and still see the waves, but not get stuck there because it's not a barrier island. Stay tuned.